Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Practice German with Mohini.
So Präpositionen, prepositions. So where do we use prepositions? To describe the position or movement of something where it is kept. We use prepositions. To describe where things are in your room, you need to use prepositions. The 9 prepositions which we are going to talk about are as follows. These are called naughty 9 prepositions. We also call them Wechsel prepositions. Wechsel prepositionen. Why do we call them Wechsel prepositionen? Because Wechsel means to change. These prepositions can sometimes be accusative and sometimes be dative. That's why we call them Wechsel prepositionen. So now we will understand all the 9 prepositions one by one. An, at or on, at the top of something. Auf, on or top of something. An is at or on. Let's say on the wall. So yeah, it's very adjacent to the wall. An. Auf, at the top of something. On the table. Yeah, auf dem Tisch. Hinter, behind. For, in front of. Neben, next to or near. Zwischen, between two things. Über, over or above something. Unter, under or below something. In, inside, in. Is it clear so far?
Clear.
Meaning of all 9 prepositions are clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. So when describing the position of things in your room, all these prepositions are followed by the dative case. So whenever we are talking about position, something is placed already somewhere and we are just talking where it is placed. So we are talking about position. Focus is on position. Then these prepositions are followed by dative articles or dative case. Okay. So let's look at it. There becomes them in dative. Die becomes there in dative. Das becomes them in dative. And the plural becomes den plus extra n in dative. And this extra n goes at the end of the word. Now let us take some examples and understand. Die Kleider sind auf dem Stuhl. That means the clothes are on the table. Auf dem Stuhl. Since the clothes are already kept there, nobody is moving them here and there, we are using dative here. Das Radio ist neben der Lampe. The radio is near the lamp. We are describing where the radio is being kept. Okay? Der Teddybär ist auf dem Bett. The teddy bear is on the bed. That means the teddy bear is placed on the bed. Nobody is moving it. We are just talking about its position. The vase is zwischen den Büchern, is between the books. So zwischen den plus extra n which goes at the end of the word Bücher. Zwischen den Büchern. So this is how we these prepositions are followed by the dative case when we are describing the position of something is kept somewhere. Any doubt so far?
No, ma'am.
Is it clear to all of you? I just got one confirmation.
Clear, ma'am.
Good. Let's go to the next examples and find out. Prepositionen. There becomes them in dative. Das becomes them. Die becomes there. And the plural becomes den plus extra n. So das Radio and their Fernseher. So you can see both the objects already kept, right? So we are talking about position. Can you complete the sentence? Das Radio is. Now it's near the television. Das Radio ist neben
Dem Fernsehen.
Das Radio ist neben dem Fernseher. Sehr gut. Next, die Lampe. The lamp is placed on the chest of drawers. Die Kommode. Die Lampe ist auf
Auf der
Kommode.
dem
der Kommode.
der
Sehr gut. Der Stuhl, das Bett. Der Stuhl is it in front of the bed? How can we complete this sentence?
Vor.
For
Them.
das Bett
links.
becomes
dem
vor dem Bett. Der Stuhl ist vor dem Bett. Sehr gut. Next. Die Bücher, das DVD-Gerät. DVD-Gerät, DVD gadget. So, das DVD gadget is under the books,
unter dem Bücher.
unter den Büchern.
Büchern. Plural.
Yeah, so we did all the examples of masculine, feminine, neutrum, and plural one by one. So, when describing the position of things in your room, all these prepositions are followed by the dative case. There becomes den, die becomes there, das becomes dem, the plural becomes den plus extra m. And we have done all these examples. Do we have any doubt in any of these examples?
Clear, ma'am.
Are we good so far?
Yes.
So now, so there are some short forms also which can be used in this context. In plus dem can be written as im. So when you want to write in dem Schrank, you can write im Schrank. When you want to write an plus dem, you can write it as am. So these are the short forms of prepositions with dative case. Is it clear?
Yes.
Sehr gut. So these are some examples, like these are some sentences in English which you have to make in German now. Bücherregal is one bookshelf. So dem Bücherregal.
Yeah, that's the means.
Yeah. These 9 prepositions are called Wechselprepositionen, changing prepositions. We can think of them as the naughty 9. That's because they are sometimes followed by the dative case and sometimes by the accusative case. If they are describing position, they are followed by the dative case. However, if they are describing movement, they are followed by the accusative case. Now we will learn the movement, accusative case. When describing where you are putting something, movement is involved. All these prepositions are followed by the accusative case.
Just a minute.
Okay, so when we are talking about the movement, if we are putting something somewhere, these will follow the accusative case. So now, there becomes den, die becomes die, das is das, and die plural is also die in accusative. So the sentences are as follows. David, can you please read it?
Ich lege die Kleider auf den Stuhl. All of them?
So I put the clothes on the stool. Next,
Ich stelle das Radio neben die Lampe.
I place the radio near the lamp.
Ich lege den Teddybär aufs Bett.
I lie down the teddy bear on the bed.
Ich stelle die Vase zwischen die Bücher.
I put the vase vertically between the books. So there becomes den. Ich lege die Kleider auf den Stuhl. Die is die in accusative. Ich stelle das Radio neben die Lampe. Das is also das in accusative. Ich lege den Teddybärs aufs Bett. Die Plural is also the in accusative. Ich stelle die Vase zwischen die Bücher. So these are the articles which we use in accusative. Only there changes to den, rest all remain same as nominative. Das Radio der Fernseher. Can you see the radio?
No.
No. So it will be coming. Ich stelle das Radio. Okay, stellen is to put something vertically. Stellen. To put something vertically. Legen. To put something horizontally. Okay? Stehen. Stehen. Something is placed vertically somewhere. This is to put, so I am putting an arrow like this. Okay? Legen is again I am putting an arrow like this. So from point this to this. So these all are accusative verbs. Stellen, legen, because movement is happening. Stehen, something is somewhere vertically. Liegen, something is placed somewhere horizontally. Hängen will be the same for both. Hängen. Hängen goes both ways. Something can be hung, like it can already be hung, or somebody is hanging, then also the same verb for accusative and dative. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Ich stelle das Radio neben der Fernseher. Can you see the lamp?
No.
So I
No.
put the lamp. Ich stelle die Lampe. Ich stelle die Lampe. Please complete.
Auf die Kommode.
Auf die Kommode. Das Bett. Can you see the stool?
No.
Ich stelle den Stuhl
For
For this.
for das Bett. Das Bett is das Bett, na?
yeah.
Die Bücher, das DVD-Gerät. Können Sie das DVD-Gerät sehen? Nein.
Nein.
Ich stelle das DVD-Gerät
Unter die Bücher.
unter die Bücher. Okay, so these were all examples for movement. And that's why where the preposition follows the accusative article. Okay. When describing where you are putting something, movement is involved. All these prepositions are followed by the accusative case. Der becomes den. Ich lege die Kleider auf den Stuhl. Die becomes die. Ich stelle das Radio neben die Lampe. Das becomes das. Ich lege den Teddybärs aufs Bett. Auf das Bett. Short form for auf plus das is auf. Die Plural will be die. Ich stelle die Vase zwischen die Bücher. So these are some short forms for accusative plus preposition. In plus das can be written as ins. Wir gehen in das Kino. Wir gehen ins Kino. An plus das can be written as ans. Ich hänge die Gardinen an das Fenster. Ich hänge die Gardinen ans Fenster. Auf plus das can be written as aufs. Ich werfe die Kleider auf das Bett. Werfen is to throw. Gardinen are curtains, right? These were two new words for you, I guess. Ich werfe die Kleider auf plus das Bett. Ich werfe die Kleider aufs Bett. So these are three short forms which can be used for preposition plus accusative. Now again there is a task for all of you. So ich stelle, I put, ich hänge, I hang. These are the hints given to you. These are the articles given to you. Please frame these sentences in German. Can ins. You would have heard these, but you don't know the logic behind it. So again, one more exercise. Let's do this also. Then this topic is clear, complete. I'll give you 10 minutes or 5 minutes, whatever suits.